back. Now, for the first time ever, viewers in Japan can watch House of Cards and Orange is the New Black directly through Netflix. Now, the streaming giant is making its Asian debut in Japan today, partnering with the local mobile provider SoftBank. Now, earlier, I caught up with Netflix founder and CEO Reed Hastings.
You know, we've been expanding so rapidly, Christy, around the world, Latin America, UK, France, Germany, now finally Japan, and next year we hope to open in the rest of the world, including all of Asia.
Do you plan to open up in India or China anytime soon?
We hope next year to be able to launch everywhere, yeah, including Hong Kong, including China, India. We're making our plans, but today we're really excited about our launch in Japan.
You're very excited about your launch in Japan today. Are you going to be creating tailored content for the Japanese market?
In fact, we've been working with local partners like Fuji TV to create original shows, Terrace House, Underwear, many other shows.
Now, Reed, I got to ask you about these reports from Apple. Apple execs reportedly talking to Hollywood, looking into getting into original programming. What are your thoughts on these reports and what impact it could have on Netflix?
You know, we've got so many great original shows out. Our new one, Narcos, just launched, about the history of cocaine and the great trauma in Latin America in the 80s. And other people are doing shows too. HBO is doing shows, FX are doing shows, BBC. So the fact that additional tech companies may be doing shows, that's really not that big a deal in the total number of shows being produced around the world. Our focus is great shows, and we're executing on that.
All right, we've also learned that this week that Netflix is losing a number of movie titles, for example, World War Z, Hunger Games franchise. We know that you are famous for your original series, but Netflix made its name as this massive repository for movies. So do you fear as you lose more movie titles that you could also be losing subscribers along the way?
So those movie titles are only in the U.S. In the rest of the world, our expansion of movie titles is continuing. We're adding new titles all the time. And our core focus is on these new movies we're bringing out. We're debuting theatrically, like Beast of No Nation, that's going to launch in September and October around the world, debuting on Netflix and movie theaters in essentially the same time.
Another convenience for customers would be to be able to watch videos offline. We know that Amazon is now saying it's allowing its subscribers to watch its videos offline. Is this something that Netflix is considering?
You know, we really believe in streaming when you click and watch. We're not big believers in having to decide in advance what you're going to watch. And so we're expanding our streaming, working with mobile operators, working with Wi-Fi. We've got hotel integrations now built into the TVs. So our real focus is click and watch, because we think that's the best way.
And a big picture question for you. The internet is moving so fast, it's becoming so ubiquitous. Where do you see linear TV moving in the next 10 years?
Well, over the next 10 years, I think linear TV stays strong. But over the next 20 or 30 years, I think it's inevitable that content moves to the internet. And many of these companies like BBC and HBO and NHK, they're already moving onto the internet.
And consumer behavior, as more and more customers watch internet TV, where are we going to be watching it? Is it going to be off of set-top boxes connected to our TVs at home, or is it going to be increasingly on mobile platforms, mobile devices?
Well, that's the great thing about the internet, is it's so flexible. You can watch it on a mobile phone or a TV, built into the TV with a smart TV on a game console. So it's basically everywhere the internet is.